Let me begin with a story. A story about a woman, a writer, telling the story about her life. During part of her life, she was very sick. She had bad lung problems. Not cancer, but she was bad. Was very sick for a long, long time. She kept going to doctors and giving her medicine. She went, but there was nothing good happening. And it kind of lasted a long, long time. She was praying, and nothing was happening. Still, it just continued. She was sick for a long time. She was frustrated. Why is this happening to me? Then, one day, she decided, she prayed, okay, God, you want me to stay sick? Then I will accept. You want to do something, I'll do what you want to do. You want me to get better, become more healthy? I accept that. You decide. I'm deciding? No. Then, strangely, the woman, slowly, her health improved. Interesting. That's a true story. But now we have the words of Jesus in the Gospel today about the grain put into the dirt, put there like it's buried. And you know, science knows when it's buried in the ground, it has to grow. But a long time ago, put it in the ground, the seed put in the ground, it's like it was buried, forgotten, covered over, dead. Jesus is saying that death, burial, gone, and comes new growth, new life. Same you, Jesus says the same thing happened to you and me. For a happy life, I have to offer it up to God. I have to die myself. Buried wine, so I can have new life. Arise, new life for me. Jesus, new life for you. Means you and I are saved. Jesus is saying, die and you can live forever. Dying means what? It means when we die, our breathing stops and our heart stops and it's over and we're dead. We're just talking about something dying little by little by little. Sometimes, I want something. I have a great dream, a great vision. But I find I can't accomplish it. Sometimes I fail and I have to let go. It's like dying a little. I want that. I can't have it. So I give up, let it go, set it aside. It's a little bit like dying. So Jesus is talking about that. Sometimes you and I, we want something special, we want it. We can't succeed at it. We can't have it. We want something for a long time, but inside it's a little bit, it's a full death, no, but it's a little bit like dying, little by little. Then what happens? Then we say, I want that, I can't have it, I will trust you. God, you are leading me the right way. That's my dream, my vision for that, to succeed. It failed. Why? You wanted to do something different. What is it? Sometimes when we fail, why? It forces us to say to God, God, I trust you. That was the wrong way for me. You have to show me the right way to go. So what the right life, what you want, please tell me. Sometimes it's very necessary. I want that so much. I can't have it. I have to let it go, set it aside. Why? Then you can have a new way of living, sometimes a much better way of living. Jesus is challenging you, challenging us. On the cross, he's saying Jesus has to die on the cross. Jesus wants to die? No. Jesus is like you and me. He wants to die? No. He's afraid to die. That's right. But you and I die, we will. Means Jesus also knew he didn't want to die. He was a human. He wanted to continue living. But he knew that Jesus knew that God his Father wanted him, his life to give. Why? So you and I could be saved. You and I could have a full life, a new life with God. Jesus accepted that and gave his life on the cross for a full death. And what? On Easter Sunday, Jesus rose, new, glorious life. And that's a wonderful thing. Jesus' new, glorious life gave to save himself only? No. Jesus' glorious life, he gives and gives and gives to all of us. Wow. Jesus died for me. That's right. Jesus died and lives for me. That's right. Jesus died for you. Jesus lives for you. Why? He wants you to change, to become more willing, your life to give in service of God, in service of other people, to help other people. That's what we have to do. Sometimes it's always easy. It's not always easy. But it's necessary, very necessary, to have a new life with Christ, a new life with Jesus now, and live with Jesus forever. Let me have another story at the end now. A man, he's worthwhile, very successful businessman. His wife called. The wife had gone to the doctor, found out she had breast cancer. The woman was upset, crying. She called her husband, said, the doctor told me I'm sick, I have cancer. The husband said, oh, I'm sorry. We'll talk about that later on. I'll be home later on. Then he hung up the phone. The wife was very upset. Husband didn't seem to care. The husband understood. That was wrong of me. I have to understand my wife's concern, her fears. Then the man said, I'm very successful in business. I can accomplish a great deal. I'm a businessman and control things. I'm going to help my wife control everything. I'll find what the best doctor for her, do everything for her. I can do it myself. He went home, sit down with his wife. As time went on, the husband began to understand. I can control everything? No. Let my wife make the decisions. Which doctor is best for her? What doctor she wants? Which one she prefers? I can help. I can control everything? No, I can't. I have to help her. Talk about the insurance, talk about going with her to the doctors. I can listen, take notes, take all the information down, ask her questions. What's best for my wife? What's best for my wife? I'm the boss. No. I am second. I have to follow what my wife wants. Sometimes you and I are the same. I want to be the boss. Sometimes we have to set all that aside and say, God, I want what you want me to do, even though it's different. Help me to do what you want. What's best? Why? Help me become more like Jesus, your Son.